Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Scorpio, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for February 24th to March the 1st. This week we have the Dance with Life Oracle card. We have the Two of Cups, Death, Empress, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So hugely powerful energies here. So much strong ending and beginning energy. And I'm really excited because the new beginning, we have the Empress, we have the Ten of Cups. Whatever slate you're clearing, it's happening for a reason because things are going to grow and expand in a very positive direction for you, Scorpio. That's what I'm really feeling here. So before we go to the tarot, let's just kick off with the Dance with Life Oracle card. Do something to change your energy. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over. With each new bop, sway and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music and dance and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with the systemic beat. Now, for me, Scorpio, the dance, that's a metaphor. I mean, it could be do anything to move the energy in your body, whether that's taking action. On a physical level, if you do feel like you have that sense of tightness or contraction in your body, that's where the movement comes in, or energy healing, massage, all those kinds of things that can actually really help you to process out stuck or stagnant energy, emotions, that kind of thing. Okay guys, so let's go to the tarot. I think that some of you have been through an ending with a person, a very connected partner in the recent past, or on the threshold of that at the moment. Now, it's not limited to love and romance, guys, but I am feeling that for the majority of you. If it's not, it can be a near-dear friend or friendship that you might have, had for some time. It can be, in business, a business partner or somebody that you have collaborated with on a personal or professional project, someone that maybe you felt like you had all that professional chemistry with, so it was a bit of a soulmate or karmic kind of energy between you and that other person. But for most of you, I am feeling matters of the heart here. I'm feeling a romantic partnership that has come to an end. Yeah, it could have been with a Leo, could have been with a water sign, fellows, Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces, but doesn't have to be, guys. So, with the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords is a painful ending. It's an ending that potentially, there might have been signs along the way that things were escalating, or, that this wasn't really a fit for you. But it's when we sort of carry on and go, I'm going to keep on pushing, I'm going to see if I can make this work, and you're really, really pushing against the grain. That's when we can have an ending that comes in that's it can be painful, there can be deep hurts associated with it, and it can also indicate burnout, fatigue, something that's just really drained our life force. That's a Ten of Swords ending. It can also come through a betrayal. Maybe somebody cheated, or wasn't completely honest about their past, or their financial situation, all of those kind of things. Or what just popped into my mind, maybe even having a child somewhere. That's the kind of things that happen with the Ten of Swords. Whatever it is, it's enough for you to want to walk away from the situation, or bring a very hard and fast ending to it. The positive thing about the Ten of Swords is that it is really temporary, guys. This deep pain, if you are feeling like that at the moment, or know that you might be about to, because you might be about to pull the plug on a partnership, is that the positivity is this beautiful sunny sky here, which really is ready to eclipse that darkness. So what it's saying is potentially universally, the universe has been kind of waiting for you to really, draw the curtains on this situation, so that it can then, lift with this beautiful new beginning. There is a new beginning that's really waiting to come through. It's just that maybe you've been holding on to that situation for a little bit too long, and it hasn't been able to come in. And this week, Scorpio, we have your card here, the Death energy. I'm excited to see this energy because this is, for one, this is you stepping back into your power since it's your card of the major arcana, but it's also the clearing of the slate. So if this is the ending here, that maybe, it's recent past, but some of you might still be going through that now. This is where we clear away the rubble, we clear the slate, and we make the energetic space for the beautiful things that wants to come in for you. Death energy is the card of transformation. It says that, yes, you might be in the rubble at the moment, but you are going to rise like the phoenix out of this. We can see those beautiful cards coming in. So, in the Oracle card, we heard how, life is about natural cycles and moving in flow in the dance of life with those natural cycles. Now, there's nothing more natural or sure in life and certain than that cycle of death and rebirth, death and rebirth. And if you, look back at your life, you'll find that, that cycle occurs in every area of our life. Whether it's in our career or our job, there's a time where we're birthing into a new role and it hits its peak, and then something changes and maybe we stop enjoying it or we want to move on and we bring it to a close. It happens in our relationships too. That is the cycle of death and rebirth. And to get to the new beginning, we have to close out, let pass, let fall away, let something, metaphorically die. That is the death energy. And it's when we hold on, that we can stagnate and we can hold ourselves back from that transformation, because going through the cyclic process, every time we go through it, we learn and we grow and evolve. And that is what we're here for, guys. So, with the death card, it's coming to clear the slate. We need to surrender to it, like the child who maybe doesn't, fully realize that change can be painful and, there can be fear of the unknown. So the child just, embraces and looks death in the eye, whereas the adult's kind of like, oh gosh, here you go again. Wasn't ready for you, not ready to close out the cycle. But we really need to. Yes, the pain will be temporary, but we need to rip off the Band-Aid, because then as soon as that's done, we can start healing. We can start rising from that rubble. Again, we see this, the sun, on the horizon, ready to eclipse the darkness. So I think you're going to be feeling, as soon as you've gone through that Ten of Swords ending, and you kind of enter into this death energy, I think you're going to be feeling empowered, and I think you're going to be so ready to move on. And move on you will, because we have the amazing Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands I love seeing after this kind of energy, because the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, but in particular it's a new passionate beginning. And it can also talk about getting back your mojo, your enthusiasm for life, your energy, connecting with your higher self, spirit, all of that. But it can be a passionate new beginning, new offer. And with the Empress and the Ten of Cups here, I'm thinking for some of you, if this is a romantic situation, it's not going to be long before somebody's knocking on your door. And, again, not limited to romance, guys, because the Empress can also birth creative projects, creations into the world. And Ten of Cups can be about our deep joy, love and harmony and emotional fulfillment, which can come from, the work we do in the world. But for many of you, as I mentioned before, I am feeling a love situation. So Ace of Wands, there's an element of coming in on the divine. The universe has been waiting patiently in the background for you to close this so that it can bring this through for you. Now, with the Ace of Wands, it is number 1 in the suit of Wands. It is the seeds, guys. But like any seeds we plant, we need to grow and nurture and love them, care for them, sing to them if you want, in order to grow and expand them. That's when they sprout. So aces are not, fully materialized offers or opportunities or loves, coming in on that silver platter. It's the seeds or essence of it. So it could be somebody, catching your eye, but instead of looking away, you would make eye contact back and smile, maybe say hello and engage in a conversation. It's, maybe if you're into the online dating thing, actually matching with people and and sending them a message. So we need to take inspired action. It's not just, waiting for everything to come to us. This isn't getting back into that even exchange of give and receive. And that's when, you're doing your part with this new beginning. And if you do that, things are going to expand really quickly for you, Scorpio. under the Empress and Ten of Cups energy. Empress is one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot because she is the biggest promise of, possibility and taking those new beginnings, those creations inside you, that love inside you, and actually birthing that into a physical, tangible thing where there is that partner or lover, coming into your life. If there is a project or creation that you've been wanting to get off the ground, the Empress can actually help you, make that a material reality. She is fertile with abundance and she's ready to deliver. She's also about, connecting with the natural rhythms of life. So not resisting anything, getting into the flow, knowing when it's time to reap and then to sow new seeds. And then soon you will be harvesting them and they'll be, far greater than you can imagine. These two cards together to me says great expansion of this new beginning. So the Ten of Cups, guys, obviously is, the peak of our joy, love, harmony, emotional fulfillment, deep satisfaction and contentment. It says that, if you do take the inspired action in this new beginning that's coming in, it can go all the way. It can be greatly abundant. This combination to me definitely says marriage and children. The Empress can be, conception or birthing. We have the beautiful home, the partnership, the children here. It's such beautiful energy. But the key is, guys, is that this whole process of, getting into the flow of life and manifesting and creating and heading towards your best life is not a one-off process. It's not okay, I've put some good intentions out here, right, universe, now it's your turn, just bring it back at me. Yeah, you can, that is part of the manifestation process, but it's a continual process. It's an ongoing cycle. As soon as, we ask and the universe responds, then we ask again and we give back gratitude and that sort of thing. And these people know that, that is how you create, through being aligned, aligning your intentions and putting energy out into the world. Then it comes back to you, but we keep on doing that. And that's why, this rainbow of blessings is here and it keeps delivering. So yeah, absolutely beautiful energy for you, Scorpio, but it all, there's something that needs to shift first. There is that death energy. We need to clear the slate, but my goodness, you are going to rise like that phoenix, that firebird that you are. It's really, I don't know why I called you a firebird because you're a water sign, but I'm just really seeing you in that really strong sense of fire energy this week after you've gone through this ending. I think you're going to be feeling all inspired and passionate. So beautiful reading, guys. I do wish you all the best with it this week. Do keep in mind it's a general reading. It won't be for everybody. Take what resonates and then just leave the rest of it doesn't. Feel free to leave me a comment because I always love to know how it's shaping up in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.